Hi.
What's going on, Princess Di?
Not a thing, Casey Diva. So happy to see you today.
Glad to see you too. Let's welcome the rest of the world to our show. It is called 50 and Up,
Vivacious.
and Empowering Women. So basically, this is Princess Di. I am Casey Diva, and this theme idea came about because we are friends. And tell them why.
Oh my God. You will not believe how we became friends. We will come to that part later in the series. But first of all, we'd like to introduce ourselves and tell you a little bit about ourselves. So I'm going to let Casey talk about herself first, as usual.
As usual, because I'm a diva. I want to get rid of the stipulation that divas are demons and bad people. We are powerful women. We are women who know what we want. We're confident. We're beautiful. We always look good. We feel good. We're women that are very confident in what we do and how we do things. Yes, sometimes we can be a little bit vivacious and a little bit out of control, but just know we're divas, and divas are just wonderful women and very independent and know what they want and when they want it.
And so our slogan for our show is, where friendship begins.
And friendships will never end.
That is correct.
Always, never, never, ever
Always,
end.
never.
Right?
I love this girl.
Yeah. I love
You
her
don't
too.
even understand how much we had to go through.
Went through a lot.
But there was never a test in our relationship where we didn't know how to connect.
That's right.
And that is what builds strong women and strong relationships.
Yes.
And that's why I love her.
That's
so I'm
right.
going to let you tell them a little bit about yourself first.
A little bit about myself, okay? I am currently divorced for the second time. I have 4 beautiful children. Currently in the dating scene and getting information from Diana and advice from Diana. It's been interesting.
Trust me, she doesn't need it from me.
And I want to talk to women about cancer because I went through that situation too.
Yes.
That's going to be on the show coming up in one of our episodes. Also, I like to talk to women about just moving from one city to another and how do you adjust and how do you adapt.
Yeah.
Thanks to my dear friend, Princess Di, she got me through it. Those are some of the topics, just some of the few topics. And one of my main topics I want to talk about is menopause. Not menopause, but menopause.
Oh, we have to talk about
we gotta talk about that. That Diana helped me through. That my doctor helped me through. But we'll talk about all that as far as I'm concerned. That is all about me, a little bit about me. You'll learn more about me and more of my style in my class and who I'm about and what I believe in. So Diana, why don't you tell me a little bit about you?
So I'm Princess Di, aka Diana. And I am a mother of 3. I recently married on 9/11, so now I have a blended family of 5 and a wonderful man. And I have been married twice prior to this, so I know that Casey's going to get through this, and we're going to find her this great man. But there's so many topics and so many things I want to talk to you and share with you. I am a victim of being molested at the age of 5. And that was something for me to overcome emotionally. So it's not that you can't overcome things in life, it's that you always have to stay in wise mind to get there. So there are tribes and tribulations to get you to that point. And those are things that Casey and I shared through so many.
Hey, why don't you tell them how we met?
Okay, so I became unemployed for probably about 3 months, and I got this call on the phone from this wild chick, Casey Diva. And instead of her, she was going to do the interview to bring me in as an assistant controller for a company. I've been an accountant all my life. And the funniest thing, when I got this call from her, we totally forgot about the interview process and instantly became friends because we talked about everything that had nothing to do with the job.
Although I did tell her I don't like hiring anybody that looks better than me.
Yeah, that kind of was a little weird for me, but she didn't tell me that till much later.
Much later, I did share that with you, didn't I?
Yes, she did.
Like, no,
yes, she did.
I don't like hiring anyone that looks better than me.
Yes.
So, but that's a diva's thought.
So I talk to Casey a lot about. I read a lot of interviews, and there's so much going on in the world with women as far as self-caring and caring about yourself and
relationships,
and our health issues that we have, and battling cancer. And I guess I was so drawn to Casey because she had just gotten through battling cancer, and her spirit was just amazing.
I just don't allow nothing to bring my joy and my peace, take away my joy and my peace. And Dinah's been a great joy to me, a great person to lean on to talk about cancer and to talk about all the things that I went through and where I'm at, and where I came from. And we'll talk about some of that later, where I came from, where I'm at now. So she was a true friend in understanding that.
But Casey, the thing that made me, the attachment for us was the way you shared it and how you told me how to just live life to the fullest.
To the fullest.
At 32, I had cervical cancer, which is a lot different from breast cancer.
Yeah, but cancer.
So for me, cancer is cancer, but she's more of a breast cancer awareness. And at the time, I had a cousin going through it, which she was so inspirational. And every time she went through a treatment, she showed her treatment to us on Facebook, which Casey told me that it was okay because it was enlightening and I needed to know.
You needed to know.
And it was just the joy of having a friend or someone to talk to, because I'm kind of an isolated person sometimes because of things that I've been through in my life, and kind of being a little sheltered and wanting to come out of the box and be myself. And there's so much social media out here that display us women as what we are not.
That's true. That's true.
You don't have to show everything to show that you are above class.
That's right.
And when I met Casey, I just thought, this is one of the classiest women I've met in a long time. She's spiritually uplifting. When I'm down, like Michelle Obama said, when I go low, she goes high. And when she go low, I go high. Higher. So we just always kept that open communication.
Always.
There's days where I've said things that she didn't like.
I don't like, and I set her straight.
Yes.
And I say, look at here.
I
always say, look at here.
Look at here. Look at here. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, no matter what we're going through, whether it's children, spouses, boyfriend, girlfriends, health, family, we always come together and say, I got you. I got you, girl. I got you, princess.
Yes.
You're my princess, and I will always have you.
Yes.
And she's the emotional one.
I am. I'm the crybaby. I'm the crybaby.
I'm the one
because when I tell her I love her, I cry, and she goes, I gotta get off the phone.
I gotta go. Okay, it's static in the background. So she's more the emotional one, and I'm more of the one that's she's very straightforward, and just the emotional piece, I have to sometimes deal with it in a different way.
Right.
And everyone's different. And the neat thing about this relationship, Diana, we are different.
We are very different.
Very different two individuals who is living life, but I support you.
Yes.
I support the marriage. I support everything that she's going through, whether it's work, marriage, children, whatever. And she also supports me on the other end.
Yes.
Whether it's the relationships, my health, my strength, and everything. So I'm totally transitioning at all times. At the age of 50 and beyond, it's a progress. It's a step. I can't stay out at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning
because we're not at that age.
So where do you find men? Where do you go to find them? What do you do? I go to Dinah, and I talk to Dinah because she's met a wonderful man.
I am very lucky.
So we'll be talking about things like that.
Yes.
We'll be talking about the way you look, the way you dress, for success. All right?
Yes.
Yes. Makeup, not too much, not too little, everything. We got a lot to talk about. Shows that's out there, from The View to The Real. With Dinah, it's just so much to discuss and so much to share with women. And not only women over 50, but we want the 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds to know where we came from
and where we're going.
Exactly.
And that's what's we have daughters that are younger, and we want them. We have to be someone that they can look at.
Divas in training.
Divas in training. Well, she calls them divas in training, and I call them princess in training. Okay, so we both. There's our difference right there, but it doesn't stop us from loving each other.
No.
So she had to explain her diva scenario to me.
Always.
And I explained my princess scenario to her. But the great part is, in the end, It meant the same.
It meant the same. It's the same thing.
Yes.
Because the love and the connection is
Yes.
there. When you have a friend, you have a close friend that you're close to, talk to them, you know. Yes, you want to be spiritual, but also sometimes God put people in your lives just so you can have that connection with them to bounce things off of. And this is what this show is about, to bounce things off of and to bring things to light to other women that have taken the path that we've taken, divorce, relationships, health, building a new home,
Yes.
you know, stressful things that brings us joy and things that brings us peace and things I want to choke my children about. Like, Daniel, I'm going to call you. I'm about to kill my son. So, you know, she don't want me to kill him. She wants you to walk me through. Well, calm down. Okay, Diva.
The only reason I do that is because Casey has very successful children. There's 2 that has completed college. There's 1 that's in college right now. And then her baby girl who's doing successful in school.
And they're in my pockets.
Yes. Well, they're going to stay in your pockets for a while.
We need to figure out how to get them out of the pocket. That's another subject we'll touch on with children. We'll talk to the children throughout our broadcast through different times. We'll pipe them in individually. She has 3 wonderful children too. Very good-looking children, very nice children. One of them can really cook. So we'll have some of her dishes on our show.
Of course.
We'll be doing some tasting on our show.
And one of my main topics is that I told Casey I wanted to bring to light today. I read a couple of articles that really touched my heart. Jada Pinkett Smith is one of them.
Okay.
Susan Sarandon was another one.
Yeah.
And then there was one by Demi Moore.
Oh, okay.
And they talked about aging. And, you know, for me, I think aging is something that you do gracefully. I mean, I'm not against Botox or whatever, any of those things that you need to have happen for yourself. It's just that I choose not to do it. And I choose to just age gracefully. And I feel like the man that loves me for who I am. And the one thing that I had to learn myself is to not be judgmental, open-minded, to stay in the wise mind at all times. And sometimes when Casey calls me, she's just calling me for an ear. She's not calling me to give her.
But I just want you to know, she is not for Botox, and I will get the Botox. If it makes me feel good and it makes you feel good, get the Botox. But you know, we're different on that. She's beautiful. She's naturally beautiful. Well, and me, I gotta get out there and exercise and do this and go and get sauna med spa. And I'm like, look, we're gonna talk about that too because
I don't work out. I'm lazy, and this is probably not a good thing.